There we go. Anyway, thank you for the sub, McVin. Much appreciated. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday. Made it through another week. No loading my screen found. Not allowed. Alright. Let's see. Turn all of this off. Alright. Is this the font I want to use? It's what I've been using as a display font in other elements, so that seems fair. Sure. Let's... We'll do basic for now. I can make a fancier logo later. I'll just make some words. Whoa! Borb, thank you also for the sub. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Congrats on making it through another week. Hope everybody's weeks have been swell. There. This should be simple enough. I should not have set the kerning before adjusting the size. Wait, never mind. Because we scale it like dummy. It's totally fine. This is probably large enough. Welcome in, Jade. Happy Friday. Okay, I don't need this currently. Let me... grab my reference image. You're eeping? Okay, well thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good eep and a good day tomorrow. Okay, I'll just plop this right here. I'm sure they won't mind if I get a little inspired, considering fucking servers are dead. They're sure as fuck not using this logo anymore, so I might as well. Let's do a little homage. What's the angle on this? That's surprisingly steep. Alright. We want these to be about the same length, which means you had to get a little bigger. Actually works out quite nicely. They taper to a point there. I fuck with that. You are 64. I would like you to be the same size. Which means you actually need to be bigger. So we can do the thing. I want you to be down. I'm probably going to have to separate these. Here, hang on. We're definitely gonna have to separate these. So let's make sure you're low enough. $78. 53. Okay. We'll set these to 53, and then set these to 53. You are 78, so I also want you to be 78. That doesn't work, though. It's not going to stretch all the way. I suppose I could try and fudge it a little bit. Hang on, where... Nope. Oh, here we go. And then squish that a little bit. There we go. Now make sure we separate these. Oh, you know what? I could have fucked with the kerning too, actually. Let me put a space on these. We can have these stay at 100 and just fuck with the kerning instead. Oh, but I don't want them too close because then the U and the R merge, and I don't know if I'm super fond of that. Okay. That'll do, because the T and the U I don't mind merging. Animal Remastered was not something you were expecting. What is that? What are you referring to? Okay, set this to 110, and then... There we go. Let the kerning do the work. Actually, we don't want the kerning to do that much work. That'll probably fly. Or not. This is probably good as it is. Alright. I'm gonna make a copy of this in case I need to completely start over. How dare you? How dare you call my phone at this hour? Who makes phone calls at fucking 7 p.m.? What am I looking for? Oh, you know what? I don't need to rasterize it. Give me shape. How do I shape? Convert to shape. There we go. Now, what I can do... I need to make I need to make some additions here. One here. And one here. Now, easy. Why do those feel like they're going in a different angle? That's probably better. Like an old RPG that was kind of not very known. Interesting. I have not heard of this happening. It's probably good enough as it is. All right. Now, wait, the fucking swoop effect doesn't really make sense if they're going to be interlocked like this. I guess I could do it on the bottom for both. Or I cannot be so fancy with it because this is supposed to be not the final design anyways. Saint, welcome in. Happy Friday. Congrats on making it through another week. Hopefully the week has been reasonably kind to you.
Let's go!
Let's go! Okay, so I wanted these to kind of be interlocking a bit. I have to grab all of these. Holy shit. Alright. Welcome in, Monster. Happy Friday. Push up. Okay. A full set. And also a hydrate. Alright. Yeah, let me line this up first. Okay, I think that's good. I just like... I just want to line it up a little bit. I think that'll suffice. It's Dance Revolution font? A little bit. I was not thinking about that, but now that you mention it. Make this a little bit larger. Yeah, that'll do. It is Oh, that's gonna be difficult. Because it's not, it's already askew. That could be a problem. Because looking at this, it is actually... It is skewed up and to the side, and I only skewed it up. That's probably fine. It's definitely not gonna bother me one bit. Alright. Let me get these... Let me get these done. Let's start with jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was your week unreasonably kind? I can understand that being concerning. If the week goes too well, you start to get suspicious. Okay. Now. Interesting. You have this, like, stacking effect. So I'm probably gonna need a bunch of layers over top of each other. That is actually wild looking at it now. So much gloss. Okay. So there's a color stroke, then a black stroke, then like this emboss effect, and then you have your surface. Okay. Let me start with the emboss effect just to see if I can figure that out. So it's definitely chisel hard. See, what's fucking me up is that they have this, like, uneven emboss effect. And I don't think the, I don't think the emboss filter on Photoshop is gonna manage that. So I think what I might want to do, instead of doing that, is we shrink it. Okay. So make a copy. And then on this one, color overlay, we'll do this to start. And then for this, shrink. I might have to move these, like, individually, which I feel like does not make sense. This could work, though. Oh, you know what? I do see why I need to shrink them individually. Okay. Power jump is absolutely awesome after squats. Interesting, are we talking do a set of squats and then do a set of power jumps? Or are we talking like a burpee style situation where you squat and then jump? Dungeons and Dragons, but racing and dancing and D&D party game. Everything but the game itself. It'd be a fun time. I just realized I still owe a burp. There we go. Two mediocre burps because I couldn't conjure up a sufficient one. As you do. Stretch too. Phew. Okay. So we shrink this to 95.5%. Let's see if that works for all of these, if I do it individually. 95. Come on. There we go. I think this will, yeah, I think this is going to work. It's definitely not as deep of a rise as on our reference here, but you know, you don't have to carbon copy. If anything, it's better that it's not exactly the same. This one I might want to do together. Hang on. Let's see. How does this look if I do it like this? 95. Yeah, that one I might want to do together. Let me grab both of these. Because they share a line. That doesn't make the A move a lot farther, though. So, hang on. Also, I want this. No, I'm not going to get too fancy. I have to constantly remind myself, don't get too fancy, because I'm probably going to want to change the way this looks. 544. And let's just make sure that these line up. Good enough. There. God, getting 95.5%. Surprisingly annoying. It's separate? How do you figure? The 95.5? There we go. That's... Ain't perfect, but it's better. know how much more I want to shrink that. Because like I said, I want that steeper slope, but I think from here I can emboss on this top layer. Let me see. Let me get the gradient that I want. I don't necessarily want to do the same bisexual lighting here. This is... I've been theming it off of Brea, so I'll probably do pink and purple. It is lighter. I'll do like... Oh, I know. Do something like this, and then add a middle. Negative 90. Hang on, I'm not done with you yet. We want lighter than that. Let's go like straight white. No, we need a little bit of color. Just getting laggy time for the cookie beam again. Godspeed. I want something that is like... These colors are not working. Not yet. I'm hoping that it will work later. I think having this like city backdrop helps it a lot. I mean, do something like that. Audio only does help a lot for Twitch's performance on mobile, for sure. I usually do that whenever I'm listening to a stream in the car, which, to be fair, it's not like I should be watching the stream if I'm in the car anyways. Don't need to see, exactly. Yeah, I should probably grab a like city backdrop. Hmm. Okay, before I get too hung up on that, let's establish the rest of the layers. That might also help. Fucking. Why am I on the farm? There we go. Hey, his colors are just not doing it for me. Okay, and then let's also put the emboss on. Actually, no. Let's get the background color first. I definitely want this to be a little different. Probably not color overlay. Let's do gradient overlay. All right. Let's go for like purplish. Brooke, welcome in. Happy Friday. Let's get a more not completely dark. Do I want it darker than this? Yeah. Oh, I see. I should kind of go inverted. Okay, let's try that. Sonic Riders core? Interesting. Yes, welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope your week is at least ending good. I know you have been going through it for a bit. Emboss. Yeah, now let's try to emboss. It's hard. Just a little bit. Outer? That is so much more than 1 pixel. What the actual fuck are you talking about? Okay, we need to do inner. Do not use global light. We're gonna slide this around a little bit. Interesting. If you go too far out, the shadow just disappears. Interesting. There we go. That's closer to what I'm looking for. Now, if only I could make this a gradient overlay, but what I can do something like this. It's got like we're getting that bubblegum look. Is the thing that you showed me about Genshin live now? It looks so gummy now. That's crazy. Okay. What thing? You linked something about like a co-op thing that was happening. Also, holy shit, I'm dropping a lot of frames. This song is from Genshin? Oh. Was it? Yeah, hang on. Let me restart stream because I'm dropping frames like fucking crazy. Ah, there we go. Uh, it's it was a Firebot. Whenever I start stream, it mutes me. But what song were you talking about? Did you do a song request and I just completely missed it? I even did the rewind to go back to the previous song and I'm not seeing what you're talking about. Or are you just listening to your own shit? Ah, yeah, you're just listening to your own. You're listening to your own music. Okay, and now we get the black outline. Can I do inside? No, that's not gonna work. I think I probably want to do the two instead. And then outer glow. Full spread. Does this work the way that I think it does? If I... No. Interesting. Okay. Then I have to do this differently. I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm going to make a copy of you. And we're going to hide that. Make this bigger. Let's try by 2. And then gradient fill. 100. And it's going to match. It's going to match. So this is going to be like this. Can I like copy? I want to copy the other gradient. Hang on. Gradient overlay. I would like this. I would like this gradient, please. New. Yeah, there we go. I'll take that. There we go. However, this one's going to be a little bit more neon colored. So I'm actually just going to get rid of you entirely. Whoops. Let's try that again. Whoops. Let's try that again. There we go. Get rid of you. Negative 100. I guess negative 80. And then make this a little bit more neon. And one more. Bottom layer, because I'm going to have to gradient overlay it again. feels... Yeah, that'll do. And then this one, we create layer. That did not go the way that I had hoped. Okay, we make a copy of this. Or, instead of that, can I rasterize this layer? Okay, cool. And then... Let me hide this. And do sample all layers. There we go. Now, fill. Ooh. Ah, right. Why are you like this?